One of the many perks to being Johnny Bananas, other than the fact that I get to wake up every morning and look at this handsome mug in the mirror every day, I get to travel a lot, okay? And I think if there's one thing that I find what I do for a living, the most rewarding part of what I do for a living is the fact that I get to travel and I get to see the world. I think too many people get too focused on the fact that growing up and living in the United States, we feel like it is the center of the universe and nothing exists beyond our borders. Being able to travel enables you to see the way other cultures live. And we think that we've got it all figured out here in the United States and we're doing everything right. But going overseas, seeing a slower pace of life, it's almost like I feel like in other countries, they enjoy the small things in life a little more than we do in America. I feel like we take a lot for granted here. Some of my most recent travels took me from Namibia, Africa, the Skeleton Coast, sand dunes, to the beautiful island of Mauritius, which I never even knew existed until our Uber driver told us about it. Tropical island off of the coast of Madagascar. Beautiful. We traveled to this island not knowing that this is like it's like a honeymoon destination essentially, or where people go to like renew their vows. We go. I went with my partner Morgan on the last challenge that I did, just as a vacation. People could not believe that we had traveled from the United States all the way to this remote dot of an island in the middle of the ocean. Had an amazing time there. And then after that, after Mauritius, we were going to go to Egypt. That was the original plan. But instead, we went to Qatar. And it was an absolutely amazing place. In the last 6 months of my life, I've been from Montreal to France, to Namibia, Africa, to Mauritius, to Qatar, and then to Scotland. Until I just listed off the locations that I went to, I had completely forgotten that I'd even gone to half these places. I did more traveling in the last 6 months than most people do in an entire lifetime. A lot of misconceptions about Scotland. A lot of people think that all they do is drink whiskey, wear kilts, and eat haggis. There's a lot more going on than that. The food scene in Scotland is absolutely incredible. I never considered myself a foodie until I started traveling. Now everywhere I go, I want to try, everything on the menu at every place we go to. Another thing about other countries, the portions are nowhere near as large as they are in the States. So order double and expect the service to take twice as long. Most other countries aren't service-based, so plan on sitting down for a good half hour before they even take your drink order. I guess some traveling tips: always bring a converter. Because in America, we are the only ones that use the outlet that we do, and we're the only ones that essentially use 110 outlets. So, ladies especially, do not try plugging your blow dryer into a 220 outlet, because you're gonna light yourself on fire. Let's see what else. Make sure, and I know this goes without saying, make sure you keep an eye on your passport the entire time, wherever you're traveling to. You know the little safes that they put inside the closets? Put those to use. Because the last thing you want to have happen is to be in a country like Qatar and lose your passport. Because you're never coming home. Inform your banks before you go away where you're going. There's nothing more embarrassing than, being out on a date in another country and your card not going through. Guys, this is more for you than the ladies. I mean, not to sound like a travel snob, but if you've seen one South American tropical beach, you've seen them all. So if you're planning on traveling and you want to pick a destination, if you've already been to, say, a Costa Rica, a Panama, a Mexico, choose one, okay? I'd venture further down south into South America. Argentina is absolutely beautiful. Try checking that place out. Yeah, if you're going to go to South America, go south. Go way south. Unless you want a cell phone bill of around $300, I suggest you turn off your data when you're there and use Wi-Fi whenever possible.